Where are they? Hey! Here we
Hi,
are.
everybody.
Welcome to our Songs of Love. I'm backwards. Okay. Hi, we're the Kennedys, and this is our weekly get-together. And I already see there are people here from all over the planet. As every week, we've got people from Sweden and England and Spain and Italy and all over the United States. Yes, and France.
Ireland and Scotland.
Everywhere. So we love that aspect. That's the silver lining to the cloud of this lockdown, as it's been for the last year plus, that we get to go on tour to places we wouldn't normally be able to do, especially not simultaneously.
Yeah. And everybody gets to be in the front row.
You're all our front roasters.
I know.
As we like to say.
And we can see all you guys, too.
If you're here,
don't know that.
If you're here for the first time and you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom and then hit the bell. That will let you know when new videos go up or are scheduled. And please now, if you would, hit that like button for improved stream quality. And what else? If you're watching on Facebook, this is really important because you never know. Facebook's always changing things and the quality is not so great and sometimes it's hard to follow the stream. And also we have a fantastic chat room community over on YouTube. So we invite you on Facebook to come and watch us on YouTube. And our YouTube address is youtube.com/C/The Kennedys. You can find that on our website too, kennedysmusic.com. Along with all kinds of other stuff, including, finally, we have one live gig, in-person gig, scheduled for August. We'll tell you more about that. We mentioned it last week. But for right now, we're going to start off, we weren't going to do this until about 5 minutes ago. It's a song we have never played before, but I've been sort of referring to the show as, the love song, I Put a Little Love in Your Heart. So I thought we should play that song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope that everybody can hear us. I usually check the chat. Oh, wow. Someone I won't even say it. If you watch the chat, you can see all the scandalous stuff that goes down. I'm going to guess you can hear us because no one said that you can't. So we're going to start off with this Jackie DeShannon classic and invite you to sing along.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Want That's a great way to start. Hey, Pete, nice shirt.
Yes, this is my show. I'll do my show and tell right away. And I got this
Down
on the
the Jersey
boardwalk in Asbury Park.
Yeah.
Down on the Jersey Shore.
That's pretty rock and roll right there.
That was our first time we could go to the beach.
Yeah.
Because, we had our vaccines weeks ago and everything. And we stayed socially distant. And there was a lot of room on the beach.
Yeah.
And it was just so great to be in the salt air and everything. And buy a nice bowling shirt.
Well, we like to make those kinds of days last as long as we can. Which that's a good segue,
That's
isn't
a
it?
good segue, yeah.
There's a song, I wrote this song, and it's on my first solo album, my Parade of Echoes solo album, which is, it's a little bit, I decided to do this solo record, because it's a little more poppy than Kennedy's stuff. Just like your solo records are a little more rootsy than Kennedy's stuff, kind of like on the Further Reaches. Well, you'll hear my ever-present Buddy Holly influence in this one. It's called Make It Last. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your kisses on my mind both night and day, and I try to clear my head, but it won't go away, 'cause your face is unforgettable and my imagination best. If I only get one kiss, I'm gonna make it last. Everybody's rushing through this town, but I'm in no hurry. I see you around. Won't you spend some time with me, and don't you run away so fast. 'Cause if I only get one kiss, I'm gonna make it last. It's not every day that stars collide. It's not every day that Jupiter and Mars align across the sky. So look into my eyes, what do you see? All that love allows for you and me. You can try to close your eyes until the feelings pass. If I only get one kiss, I'm gonna make it last. Call me. It's not every day that stars collide. It's not every day that Jupiter and Mars align across the sky. So look into my eyes, what do you see? All the love allows for you and me. You can try to close your eyes until the feelings pass. If I only get one kiss, I'm gonna make it last. If I only get one kiss, yes, if I only get one kiss, oh, if I only get one kiss, I'm gonna make it last. Buddy Holly.
There's kind of a Buddy Holly groove to that, isn't there?
Vicky loves the sound of the red guitars. Red guitars do sound different.
Definitely, yeah.
They sound much redder.
Yeah, yep. In fact, if you wear a red shirt, your guitar sounds
Boom.
different too.
And then you put a red heart in the mix. That's like the cherry on top, and it just sounds so good.
Yeah, yep. The red guitars have a certain sound. The red sound.
I love the chat. I love to like glance down and have a mini conversation. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
We're gonna do another song. This is one from our latest record, and we're gonna keep the Buddy Holly
Keep the Buddy
flame
Holly
alive with this one.
Yeah.
This is well, that's what it is. It's called Lock It. 1, 2, 3, go. My heart is just a broken locket. It's tarnished with loss and with pain. It may never be able to open again. For every time I would unlock it and let it slide free of its chain, it would slip through my fingers and fall like the rain. I was living a lonely life, the only color blue, in a world that was black and white. Then I found you. So put your hand into your pocket. You'll find that I slipped you the key. It will open my heart if you give yours to me. All right, let's go. I was living a lonely life, the only color blue, in a world that was black and white. Then I found you. So put your hand into your pocket, 'cause darling, if it's meant to be, then we'll open two hearts with only one key. 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 I love that Buddy Holly
Buddy
gal.
Holly.
It's such a great
Yeah.
full sound.
And then you end with the Buddy Holly ending.
Ba-da, which we ended the first song with, or
Yeah.
second song, I guess.
Yeah, it's a Buddy Holly thing.
Our favorite thing to do is write songs because you can just pull them out of the air. I love that. And this is a song, I pulled this song out of the air many years ago. We were still living in Reston, Virginia. And I remember writing this song. I put together a quick little demo. You were out, I think, that day. And when you came home, I played the song for you.
Yeah.
And we made a really cute little video of this years ago. We looked so young in that video. What happened?
It's about love. It's about songwriting too. We always say when you write a song, you get something free that's going to make you happy, for the rest of.
And that's what
as
love
long
is
as you
too.
sing it. Yeah.
That's songs and that's love. This is called Free. 2, 3, 4. You are the one I've waited for my whole life long. 'Cause you are the one, and it feels so strong. It's everything I want. And please listen to me. I'm spinning wild in sweet confusion. Please listen to me. Well, is this the life or a beautiful illusion? Free, it's free, it's free, it's free. I look at the trees, they dance and sway with every breeze, and I walk on the weeds where they seem to bend beneath my feet. But I'm dead in a world of TV screens and magazines. But I come alive to the jungle beats and tambourines. Free, it's free, it's free, it's free. Free. My sister often says that she's got all these ideas. She's like a Renaissance woman, and she always said that that should be a jingle for a checking account. Free checking. I don't know. I'm not into that. But anyways, speaking of free, though, we wanted to say that these shows are always free, as you know, but and even though we do have one gig on the books, one actual live gig, we're still adhering to CDC. What's the word I'm looking for?
Guidelines?
Thank you, my co-writer. CDC guidelines that say we shouldn't be gathering inside small venues and singing our hearts out in the open air. So we're still doing these concerts online. And in fact, we've gotten so many requests from people who are all over the globe who watch us in places where we couldn't tour. And also people who are confined to home where they're taking care of other people. And they've asked us to keep the shows going even after the pandemic is over. So we're going to figure that out as we go along. But for now, for those of you who are willing and able to provide some support for the show, it's very greatly appreciated as our sole source of income these days. So we thank you from the bottoms of our hearts. And I should put up that information for you if I can find it. Venmo. A lot of people use Venmo. They don't charge a fee on Venmo. Venmo.com/the_Kennedys. And there's also paypal.me/thekennedysmusic. There is also our trusty P.O. box. We like getting actual cards, notes and cards and things, and we always do handwritten responses for those. Thank yous. And those methods of supporting us and others can all be found at our website, kennedysmusic.com. I mentioned our one gig. It's in August, Saturday, August 14th, 7 p.m. It's on Long Island, and it's a socially distanced outdoors concert. So that information is on the website too, and lots of other stuff. All of our videos, whenever we put a new video up, that goes on there as well. So I'm going to take that off there. And we're going to get back to your requests. Now, these shows we've been mostly doing our own songs. Of course, we started out with the Jackie DeShannon song. But we always listen to requests as they come in. Or we try to. We try to spot them all. And Jennifer Heatley asked for this one. Her husband, Roger, it would have been his birthday today. And he passed away last year. He was a great friend of ours.
What a great guy.
Just a sweetheart.
Yeah.
So she asked for this song, and it is a love song. It's one of Nancy Griffith's songs. And it's called Trouble in the Fields for Jennifer. 2, 3, 4.
Swarm like locusts out there, turning away our yield. Trains roll by our silos, silver in the rain. Leave our pockets full of nothing but our dreams and the golden grain. Have you seen the folks in a line downtown at the station? They're all biting their tickets out, and they're talking the Great Depression. Our parents had their hard times 50 years ago, when they stood out in these empty fields and dust as deep as snow. And all this trouble in our fields, if this rain can fall, these wounds can heal. They'll never take our native soil. But if we sell them to John Deere, then we'll work these crops with sweat and tears. You'll be the mule, I'll be the plow. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields.
Jennifer in memory of Roger and his birthday today.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful song. Let's get right to the
rock and roll.
rock and roll stuff. This is
a
a classic love song sentiment.
This is like a
think.
Pogo around the room. song.
Everybody up in Pogo. Remember the Pogo?
All I have to do is jump up and down.
That's it. It's easy. And you'll get your aerobic exercise for 2.5 minutes. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
You're so unreal. That's how I feel. And I've been watching you all day. You're kinda square, but I don't care. 'Cause I could love you anyway. And all I wanna be is happy you and me. So count me in, 'cause 1 and 1 is 2. And all I wanna do is hang around with you. And half of us is all I wanna be. I won't deny I'm really shy. But there's just something I gotta say. I put it straight, 'cause if I wait, I think my feet might turn to clay. And all I wanna be is happy you and me. So count me in, 'cause 1 and 1 is 2. And all I wanna do is hang around with you. Half of us is all I wanna be. Got to make you mine. That's the bottom line. All I wanna be is happy you and me. So count me in, 'cause 1 and 1 is 2. And all I wanna do is hang around with you. Half of us is all I wanna be. Half of us is all I wanna be.
We got that B flat too.
I got the B flat and then I missed the D.
Well,
I went, oh, it's going to be up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. And then
Yeah.
I went to the A instead of the B.
well, it
But
was
only for a
close.
split second.
It was kind of on the same fret as the D. So
Thing
it was
about,
okay.
I make mistakes all the time. Maybe you've noticed, but probably not, because I recover so fast. It's like lightning fast recovery.
When there's a song that has like a B flat or an A flat or a D flat,
It
or
could be
something,
anywhere up
E
here.
flat, you kind of the whole song. It's kind of in the back of your mind. Oh, I got to make sure I nail that chord. I think we got it pretty good that time.
Hey, I should also mention, I'm going to show you my new jacket. It's not new. It's the season for garage sales. And I mentioned this last week on Facebook, and one of our listeners said, I don't know what a stoop sale is. A stoop sale, they have stoop sales
That's the Brooklyn version.
in New York, Brooklyn, all that, where they, put out all their used stuff for
The
sale.
brownstones and row houses and stuff.
And then when I was growing up, it was a garage sale or a yard sale. In England, it's a boot sale.
I like the boot sale idea.
And a boot is the trunk of your car. So you go, everybody drives their car full of their stuff they want to get rid of to a parking lot, opens up the trunk, and that's a great, handy way to do it.
It wouldn't work in New York, though.
This week
As
we
soon
went
as you open
around.
the trunk, everything would be gone.
I know. No, you'd open the trunk and it would already be gone. It would have been breaking. Anyway. So this weekend, yesterday, we went to a citywide garage, lawn, stoop sale, boot sale, all over the town of Ossining, New York, one of the river towns, the Rivertons, as my sister said. And actually, I got this one. I did get this one last week. Isn't this great? This is classic, like cheerleader,
Varsity jacket.
But this week, this is my find of the week. Can you see these?
Yeah.
My beetle boots.
Beetle boots.
I always go through these Cuban heels, beetle boots. I wear them till there's literally holes right through the bottom. I already threw out the old ones, but I couldn't believe it.
When I was a kid,
Never been worn.
As soon as you started a band, when I was a kid, then we would go to Flag Brothers, Flagg.
Never heard of it.
Flag Brothers, and everyone in the band had to get beetle boots. They cost $10, so you'd have to, use your paper route money.
These cost $10 at the yard sale.
See, all these years later.
But they were never worn. They were in perfect condition, which is great.
Yeah.
'Cause, I'm replacing.
They're good for stomping.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney said the Beatles tried to break the stage wherever they went by stomping.
Well, we're going to do a song that I wrote for Pete years ago. We were in Colorado, remember?
Yes.
On a kind of it was
Estes Park.
It was in the middle of a tour, but we had about 5 or 7 days off. So we decided to just get a hotel in a nice place, and then we would just spend 5 days writing songs. Well, we thought, let's just get a place in Estes Park, because it's beautiful, and what we didn't realize is it was in what they call the mud season, which means it's too. It's right after the snow's melted, so there's not enough snow to ski on, and there's too much mud to hike in. And so we were the only ones in this massive hotel. We started off in a different hotel.
Yeah.
It was like being at the Shining Hotel. That was really scary. And then we ended up coming down to Estes Park. We stayed at a little place. It had a little windmill, and there was a hot tub out in front of our room. And in the morning, we got up, and there were 3 elk in the hot tub. It was like a Far Side cartoon.
That's how you know you're in Colorado.
When there's elk in your hot
When
tub.
there's an elk in the hot tub.
Anyway, but when we were in the Shining Hotel,
Dan and Tracy could tell us all about that.
one morning Pete got up and he was exploring this big haunted empty hotel, and I wrote the song for him. And it's really about well, I guess in sports you would say running with a runner who's faster than you, and this is like being with a partner who you think is a little bit more enlightened than you are.
But that's what I think also. I guess it's good if both people think that.
Anyway, this is called Light My Way.
I rise at dawn. You're already gone. Well, you're always one step ahead. I can see the glow cast like a shadow from your soul to light my way, love, to light my way. The glimmer of change in the deepening shade fell from your face.
That's a love song.
And then when I wrote a song for you, it was about how you're smarter than me. That's probably good. If both people think, wow, my partner is a lot smarter than I am.
This next song is it's well, like they're all love songs. This is from our Life is Large album, and it's a song about coupleness, coupledom. And Barbara Krinitz asked for this one. She's our friend way up north. She used to live in the city, and she moved up to oh darn, is it New Hampshire or Vermont? One of those.
North.
She moved north.
It's north.
To New England.
That's her thing, is that she's northern.
Well, her handle is Northern Barb.
Northern Barb, yeah.
So this is for Barb.
Yeah, I got the idea for this from anthropology class.
And
I'm reading Gregory Bateson and Margaret Mead.
oh yeah, and from Vince Scelsa.
Of course, Vin Scelsa, yeah. Vin fans will recognize bits of it.
Little bits. Ready? This is called Tribe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tribe. 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 Me and you're the tribe of two. Got our own legends and a myth or two. Not a lot of love, that's where it's at. In our natural habitat, we're a tribe. That's our vibe. Just me and you. Tribe. That's our vibe. Just me and you. You send a signal, I flash a sign. Our own language, our own time. Our own history, our own land. Our own purpose, so take my hand. We're a tribe. That's our vibe. Just me and you. Tribe. That's our vibe. Just me and you. Here in our home, we know what we know. The world we live in will change and grow. Respect the elders, embrace the new. Here in our very own tribe, we're a tribe. That's our vibe. Just me and you. Tribe. That's our vibe. Just me and you. Tribe. Try, just me and you. Try, try, just me and you. Try. Ha, that's for Barbara. Yay.
When a song like that has a lot of dynamics, you use when I was learning how to play pool, my dad taught me about body English.
Yeah.
Body English is when after you shoot, you move in certain ways to make the ball do something.
Really?
It's physically impossible, and yet it works.
It's like the follow through.
Yeah.
When you're
after you hit the ball,
you have to follow
still,
through.
you gotta or with the
follow
with
through.
the tennis racket or and when you have a song that keeps getting loud and soft, you have kind of like you just it's all part of the music.
We've got it all for you here, all kinds of tidbits. This next one is one that John and Karen Woolley asked for. And this is a song another song I wrote for Pete on our anniversary a few years ago. We were out at the Warwick Valley Winery, one of our favorite places, and it was we were staying overnight a few nights just for fun. We have good friends out there. And I woke up one morning. I usually write songs when I first wake up, because usually at least pieces of songs come from dreams. Sometimes whole songs come from dreams. And this one, piece of the beginning piece came from a dream. And this is called Umbrella. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin a quarter, 2.5
is crossed, none of the joy gets washed away downriver when you're going my way. Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella in the rain. I remember back when I was young, foolish as they come, I had a vision of us up in the distance. So we followed never-ending road, as long as I foretold and even longer, when we live for every instant. Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella in the Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella, baby. Come along, there's bound to be some pain sometimes, but we'll stay strong, sharing our umbrella in the
I'm watching out the window. There's birds. Now, have any of you used that? I think it's like coconut fiber that lines the window boxes. You know, that coconut fiber. I planted some strawberries in a window box with coconut fiber, and just this morning we're watching birds pilfer that coconut fiber to use to build their nests.
Burglars.
They're little
Yeah.
thieves, the little thieving birdies. I set up my trail camera, and I'm hoping to catch them in the act. And if I do, I'll share it with
Then
you
you can
next
use facial recognition to nail them.
week. Beaky recognition. Well, this is one that Robbie White asked for. This is the very first song that we ever wrote together. We had known each other less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're writing together, when you write a song together, you can kind of figure out right off the bat if it's going to work or not. You know, and how many songs have we written by now? 100 or more?
More than that.
Yeah. But this was the first one.
Yeah.
And it's called, as for Robbie White, it's called Day In and Day Out. 1, 2, 3.
day after day, down in the street below me, I see you walk on by, but you don't know me. Here in my heart, I've built a mansion for you, but if you turn your eyes, how can I show you? It's out of my hands, so I'll hold you in my heart, 'cause you're all I think about, day in and day out. Night after night,
Yes, and
little Roy Orbison influence
little
there,
Roy
too.
Orbison, a little bit of Ricky Nelson in there, and that song was covered by Southside Johnny.
Yeah, Southside
We didn't even
Johnny.
know it. Like somebody said, "Oh, I heard Southside Johnny did your song." Like, yeah, that didn't happen. And then they sent us a cassette.
Yeah, Southside and Bobby Bandiera.
It was
They did a
live
really
in
great
Paris, I think, wasn't
duet
it?
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, live in Paris.
Live in Paris, or live in France. France in the house again. This next song, first of all, I would like to show a picture from one of our every week listener, actually a pair of our weekly listeners, Ilsa and Martin in the Midlands.
Yeah.
Watch every week.
We see them when we play in Birmingham at the Kitchen Garden Cafe.
Pictured
and
here.
there we are. with
Isn't
them.
that great? That it's. I guess they could do some garden shows, although the music venue part of it is inside. But it's always one of our favorite stops in Birmingham, England. Or
It actually is a garden shop.
it's a garden shop with those garden balls and statues
plants
and
and stuff like that. And then it becomes a concert venue in the evening.
And there's
That's such a
Ilsa
great
in the
place.
front with a beautiful red hair, and Martin is behind her, and their son Lenny is there, who they don't get to see that often during the lockdown. And their friend Angela took this picture, and guess what?
What?
It's Angela's birthday.
Yay.
So we're going to do a birthday song for Angela. And we thought we would stick with the fun love songs.
Yeah.
Ready? This is called Mystery. 2, 3, 4.
You've always been so cool. You never want to play the fool. When I'm feeling down, you pick me up and turn me around. Never missed a day of school. Did you walk right off the street? I can't believe I'm not imagining things. It's a movie. Mystery, did you walk right off the screen? You're always dressed to kill. Never leave a doubt who's king of your head. When you cruise the drag, your stereo could wake the dead. But you don't care, you live for thrills. Did you walk right off the screen? I can't believe I'm not imagining things. It's a movie, mystery. Did you walk right off the screen? Were you in my arms? Was it only me? Mystery. So take me by the hand and lead me from this modern wasteland. Just like Errol Flynn, you are so death-defying. You could be my Superman. Did you walk right off the screen? I can't believe I'm not imagining things. It's a movie. Mystery, did you walk right off the screen? Did you walk right off the screen? Did you walk?
That's for Angela. I imagine she's as cool as that song, as the character in that song. She's cruising the drag, blasting the stereo, Dressin' to Kill.
I like the way
All
you
that
did
stuff.
in the vocal arrangement on that. You had the backup vocal answers the lead vocal at
Yeah.
one point. Instead of echoing the same thing, you said, "Am I imagining?" And the background, "Am I imagining?" And then the background singer goes, you are not imagining."
Yeah, I flipped him.
That's what it's like a Greek chorus.
Flipped him.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's like
Well, that's, when you write songs, you try different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like you try different little things. There's a couple, I think there's a Marvin Gaye song where he has the backup sing before I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. I'll get it.
Yeah, the Beatles used it too in Help. When
I was young, when I was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of deal. Songwriting tips. We got everything here.
Sure.
All right. So, as you know, one of our dear friends, Bill King, passed away a few weeks ago, and Sylvia emailed me, Sylvia Brooks, his girlfriend. She realized that last week would have been their 6th year together, their 6-year anniversary. And there was a song that we did on March 14th, a song that we had never played before, but someone had requested. And at that time, it's a waltz, and I had told everybody, get up and dance, because we're playing a waltz.
Mm-hmm.
And Sylvia said that she and Bill waltzed to this song, and it turned out to be their last dance because very next week is when things all fell apart.
Yeah.
And then Bill was in the hospital on a respirator for 2.5 weeks and didn't make it. But Sylvia asked, since it would have been their 6-year anniversary, to play the song again for them and in memory of our dear friend, Bill. And this is a John Stewart song. And it's a waltz. So once again, everybody, get up and dance.
Do a waltz with the one you love.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some kind of love is like gold. That is the hardest to hold. Catches the eye of each thief passing by. Some kind of love is like gold. Some kind of love starts as friends. That kind of love never ends. Comes on slow like a flower in and Joshua says they're all doing a virtual waltz with Sylvia. Isn't that sweet? I love our community here.
Waltzing with Sylvia.
Beautiful.
I used to play that song with Kate Wolf.
Yeah.
Too, before I
that's
actually
right.
had met John Stewart.
That's
I knew
right.
it as one of Kate's songs.
Well, we're going to do another dedication to two people. Steve Knobloch lost one of his high school friends, Eric Golden, who he referred to as the world's okayest drummer. But he succumbed to COVID last week, so we're going to dedicate this to him. We're also going to dedicate this to one of my oldest band members from a group I had. The only time I ever put out a vinyl record, it was a single. There it is, the Delta Rays. You can see me with my 80s perm there, second from the right. And Les is the one all the way on the right, that really hip, cool guy with the shades. He was a great Cajun fiddler. And I just found out that he passed away last month. And when I heard about this, and I posted this picture on the Facebook, our friend Dana Bond took this picture. And he sent me this picture, which I had never seen before. There's me and Les walking down the railroad track. I had never seen that picture before, but it kind of broke my heart. And we're going to send this one out then to Judy, who is Les's partner for as long as I've known them. Yeah. And it's a perfect song for this, I think. It's called Good, Better, Best.
Like thunder in a cloudless sky, things happen and we don't know why. When you're tired of playing games of pretend, the real thing comes rolling round the bend. When my way was dark and the road did wind, you came along and you showed me a sign. Life is good, better, best. 'Cause I've loved you. We've walked, but more times we've run. Talked, but more times we've sung. We've cried, but more times we've laughed. On our Moon River raft. And just when I'm thinking I know you're mine, I see how much more you've been knowing mine. Life is good, better, best. 'Cause I've loved you. Cause I love you. Cause I love you.
Yeah, we keep them always in our hearts.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost at the end. We're a little over time.
One more?
Thank you all so much once again for being here. Thanks to those of you who are able to support us and keep these shows going. And next week is going to be part 4 of the Songs That Bring the Light series. And this one is going to be called Just Plain Fun. It's also going to be Mother's Day here in America. And so we're going to give a special nod to the moms out there. And we're going to do this one. This is the first song of Pete's that I ever heard him play. And we were in a song circle the day I met him.
Yeah.
And he played this song. And I thought, that's like, he's got that Buddy Holly thing going too. I dig it. So,
and you sang the harmony all the way through, even though you never heard it before.
I can do that. That's one of that's my superpower. And this is called Right as Rain. 2, 3, 4. songs.
Safe.
They never get old, love songs. And so thank you all again so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hit all those boot sales and tag sales and lawn sales and garage sales.
All fun songs next week.
Reuse,
With your
recycle.
mom. Set your mom down in front of the screen.
Grab your mama, set her down, pamper her, give her a nice mimosa or a frap or something like that, and get her some flowers and chocolates.
Of course.
And if she's gone, keep her in your heart, because she's there and she'll always be there. So until next week, mask up, get your vaccines when they're available to you if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week.